Good afternoon, baseball fans. This is Mel Allen with Red Barber, greeting you for the Gillette Safety Razor Company, maker of world-famous Gillette razors, blades, and shaving creams. Fans, for the tops in sports, tune in Gillette's Cavalcade of Sports the year around.
Welcome everybody to today's GOT16 Round for Doug Jones League Daily Recap Podcast, brought to you by the good folks at Farmer John's. With us in the post-game booth today are Mel Allen, Red Barber, Kurt Gowdy, and the voice of the Board Game of Thrones, Bob Yucker. In Milwaukee today, in American Family Field playing on grass, Plymouth Firstcomers won the first game over Hanks A Lot 6 by a score of 9-4. Winning pitcher was Blyleven, losing pitcher was Corcoran. Pat Siri went 2 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Plymouth Firstcomers won the second game over Hanks A Lot 6 by a score of 5-3. Winning pitcher was Smith, losing pitcher was Lindblad. The third game in Milwaukee was a walk-off victory for the home squad when Sauer lined a single to center. Ferkel scored. Winning pitcher was Lindblad, losing pitcher was Smith. Toad Ramsey struck out 11.0 men for Hanks A Lot 6. Kentucky Mules and Miami Goldfish met in Marlins Park, 2015-2019, in Miami today, playing on grass. The Mules lost the first game to Miami Goldfish by a score of 5-4. Winning pitcher was Wakefield, losing pitcher was Gonzalez. Kentucky Mules won the next game over Miami Goldfish in a pitcher's duel by a score of 2-1. Winning pitcher was Blayholder, losing pitcher was Smoltz. Kentucky Mules won the evening game over Miami Goldfish in a squeaker by a score of 5-4. Winning pitcher was Valverde, losing pitcher was Raditz. In Cleveland's Municipal Stadium today, playing on grass, Board Game of Thrones won the first game over Doug Jonestown Massacre by a score of 7-5 in 12 innings. Winning pitcher was Miller, losing pitcher was Swan. Miller struck out pinch hitter Mike Jacobs with Griffey on second base for the final out. Board Game of Thrones lost the second game to Doug Jonestown Massacre by a score of 4-3 on the basis of a 3-run home run by Cusick in the fifth inning. Winning pitcher was Nieves, losing pitcher was Burrell. Board Game of Thrones lost the third game to Doug Jonestown Massacre in a slugfest by a score of 11-9. Winning pitcher was Martin, losing pitcher was Tatum. In Huntington Avenue grounds in Boston, Huntington Avenue grounds, playing on grass, Got Bombed Redux won the first game over Green Sand Beach by a score of 10-2. Winning pitcher was Rogers, losing pitcher was Steeb. Got Bombed Redux won the next game over Green Sand Beach by a score of 8-6. Winning pitcher was Klipstein, losing pitcher was Avery. Roy Cullenbine playing right field went 3 for 5 with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs, but Randy Milligan homered deep to right with 1 on in the top of the 8th for the game-winning RBI. Got Bombed Redux lost the third game to Green Sand Beach by a score of 6-3. Winning pitcher was Santana, losing pitcher was Rodriguez. In Chicago today, playing on grass, Stonehurst Mighty Seasons won the first game over Rocket Dogs by a score of 5-10. Winning pitcher was Higbee, losing pitcher was Leibrandt. Stonehurst Mighty Seasons lost the middle game to Rocket Dogs by a score of 4-3. Winning pitcher was Parnell, losing pitcher was Farr. The second game before a small crowd of 18,278 under threatening skies was a walk-off victory for the home squad when Donnie Bush lined a single between third and short. Temple scored. Stonehurst Mighty Seasons won the third game over Rocket Dogs in a squeaker by a score of 2-1. Winning pitcher was Bergmeyer, losing pitcher was Cooper. In Atlanta today, playing on grass, Electric Amish won the first game over Baby Got Bat V by a score of 12-5. Winning pitcher was Males, losing pitcher was Hildebrand. Amish scored 11 runs in the third inning to seal the victory. Dom D'Alessandro created 3.7 runs on 4 hits, including 1 home run and 1 double. Electric Amish lost the next game to Baby Got Bat V by a score of 6-3. In the bottom of the 7th, Bo Jackson lined a double to left center with 2 on, Ken Singleton homered deep to left center and Stargell homered deep to right center for 5 runs. Winning pitcher was Thigpen, losing pitcher was Worthington. Willie Stargell hit his 30th HR for Baby Got Bat V. Electric Amish lost the 3rd game to Baby Got Bat V by a score of 7-6. Winning pitcher was Wallers, losing pitcher was Froworth. B today's best performances /B. B Johan Santana /B had the best game score today for Green Sand Beach. He scored 69.0. Here are the current standings. In the East Division, Miami Goldfish has a record of 49-47 and has a lead over Kentucky Mules, who has a record of 48-48. Plymouth First Comers has a record of 48-48. Hanks A Lot 6 has a record of 44-52. In the Central Division, Rocket Dogs has a record of 49-47 and has a lead over Baby Got Bat V, who has a record of 47-49. Electric Amish has a record of 45-51. Stonehurst Mighty Seasons has a record of 44-52. In the West Division, Bod Game of Thrones has a record of 56-40 and has a lead over Green Sand Beach, who has a record of 55-41. Got Bombed Redux has a record of 48-48. Doug Jonestown Massacre has a record of 43-53. Here is your GOT16 RD4 Doug Jones Injuries Report. For BIC's boys, got 16 RD4. Bohannon, Brian, out for 23 more days, 21 more games. For Doug Jonestown Massacre, McCullers, Lance, out for 6 more days, 5 more games. Hanson, Dave, out for 2 more days, 2 more games. For Electric Amish, Reuter, Kirk, out for 6 more days, 5 more games. For End of the Line got 16-4. Aldridge, Vic, out for 5 more days, for more games. For Final Failures, Westbrook, Jake, out for 33 more days, 30 more games. Felix, Gus, out for 4 more days, 3 more games. For Green Sand Beach, Grimes, Burley, out for 7 more days, 6 more games. Here are the current batting leaders. The home run leader is McGuire, Mark from PFC, who is 32. The highest batting average belongs to Jeter, Derek from MGF, who has .327. Allen, Dick from KM has the most runs created at 78.89. The stolen base leader is Morgan, Joe from DJM, who has 29. The most game-winning RBIs is from Averill, Earl from BGB, who has 13. The longest current hit streak belongs to Cuttier, Michael from MGF, who has hit in 11 straight. The longest hit streak belongs to Jeter, Derek from MGF, who hit in 21 straight. Here are the current pitching leaders. The ERA leader is Burrell, Mark from BGO at 3.15. The top game winner is Burrell, Mark from BGO, who has 14. The strikeout leader is Waddell, Rube from Art, who has 148. The highest number of complete games belongs to Glavine, Tom from GSB, who has 8. Burrell, Mark from BGO has the most innings pitched at 191.2. The saves leader is Kinder, Ellis from OPC, who has 18. Thanks for listening to today's recap. For the best classic fantasy baseball game on the market, visit imaginesports.com. Good night all and God bless.
The Whiz Kids had won it, Bobby Thompson had done it, and Yogi read the comics all the while.